It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talks Flicks podcast. I'm your host, the Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. And ladies and gentlemen, this past week, I got to go back to the world of gangsters, baby. And it was absolutely crazy, bro. And I'm going to get into that. First couple things. I want to give a big shout out to Manila in the Philippines. Got some plays over Manila this past week. Gracias, gratitude, told her about. And Manila. I met someone from your country. Very cool person. Very cool people. They're very cool, very nice, great person. Love them. Told me all about your land. That was very, very nice. So thanks for listening. Gracias, gratitude. And additionally, this episode is brought to you by the album called Deep in Level 49 by yours truly, the Captain Che Cortez, and the one and only Sun Zoo Cosmic, rapping in crazy, unique styles over electronic, hypnotic, chill type beats. So if you want to hear an album like you've never heard before in your life, check out the album called Deep in Level 49 by yours truly and Sun Zoo Cosmic. I'll put them below. Check it out. Now, let's get on with the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, this past week, I went back to the world of gangsters, mobsters, in the show called MobLand. Now, I talked about the first episode, and this is a show about Irish gangsters fighting and battling and arguing and warring, right? So in the first episode, a kid went missing. Now, in this episode, the kid that went missing, the grandfather is very mad, bro. He's extremely mad. And he wants to find his kid. And so this guy tasked Harry with trying to find this kid. So after seeing this episode, in the first episode, there's a couple things I want to talk about that. First of all, I want no part of the gangster world, bro. I don't want to be a part of that at all. I like my nice little regular lifestyle. I don't want to involve in it at all. It's not for me. Seeing this show is like, bro, I don't want it. Straight up. It's just too much going on there. Let me tell you this. I've worked a lot of regular jobs. I live a regular lifestyle. It's just my normal, everyday Joe lifestyle. Can be stressful and full of pressure. Just my normal lifestyle. When I had jobs, the same thing. Jobs or lifestyle, doing laundry, washing dishes, getting groceries, problems coming up, all these things. Spend a lot of plates, juggling a lot of balls. Yeah, it can be chaotic sometimes, with everything coming at you. And this is just in a regular world. Now, looking at what goes on in the criminal underworld, the amount of pressure that comes with it just gotta be intense, bro. I was watching the screen, like, if this is some real or kind of real or something that goes on, like, it's just so much pressure. Because you got everything I'm dealing with, plus all the stuff he's dealing with on top of that. It just seems like an immense amount of pressure. Right? Just so much stress and pressure. Now in the episode, the gangster dude I talked about that he wants his kid found. He's telling Harry, like, bro, if you don't find this kid, I'm gonna do some things, bro, and you're not gonna like them. I'm not gonna go into what they were, but they're very unpleasant. The cool, relaxed, problem solver, fixer Harry is a bit stressed because a man with power and resources put pressure on Harry, right? Harry's a bad dude, bro. But in the game of life, there's just levels and chains of people and power where there's just certain amounts of power that you just cannot cross. You can, but it's be very hard to navigate because they have a lot of resources, a lot of sweat. And that particular situation happened here with this gangster boss can put pressure on Harry if he does not achieve the goal of finding his kid. So when the pressure is on Harry, he's like, bro, I gotta find this kid or these particular things can happen. And then Harry goes up to find the solution, the answer, what's going on with this kid. So after seeing this, it kind of reminds me of real life, right? It just seems in order to get things done, they sometimes may put pressure on people. I mean, sometimes if people don't want to cooperate, you're going to put pressure. It doesn't matter what walks of life or system we're talking about. Sometimes pressure does get applied. And when they give pressure to someone, sometimes they go ahead and put that pressure on somebody else because they felt pressure from somewhere else. They got to release it elsewhere. Now, personally, me, I got pressure many times in my life, and I generally don't put it on nobody else. It's just not my style, not how I roll. But I do got a punchy bag, and I punch that thing like crazy, bro. Below pressure me, I was punching the bag, bro. I'm pushing bag, I'm lifting weights, bro. I'm doing martial arts, bro. I'm doing songs, bro. I'm talking mess. This is my outlet for putting the pressure out. This is how I roll. Because I know a lot of people get pressure on them. They giving it out. You know, this is how they roll. A lot of people do that. And for me, I don't want to do that to another human being. The only way I might even go there if, my family's in danger or my life's in danger. Other than that, I ain't messing with it. I was gonna make some dope tracks, some dope beats. I mean, to me, nothing is that serious. Really, on my deathbed, will like these things matter? No, it will not. But in this show, there's pressure going all over the place. It's like, I'll put pressure on you. Not doing what I want or something. I'll put pressure on you. I'll push pressure here, pressure there, everywhere, pressure. Oh, make that have some pressure. But yeah, it just seems that's what's going down. And like I said, I want no part of that world. It's just crazy. Now, one additional thing. In the regular world where I'm at, people can be a little nasty, right? A little attitude's nasty. Not a lot of physical stuff, a lot of nasty attitudes and words. But in that world, they put hands on you, bro. They get kinetic, bro. They putting hands on you, getting kinetic, right? It's not very pleasant. You could just tell. I'm not trying to laugh at it, but they were doing some extreme violence. This show to me advertised to me like, bro, you don't want to touch that, bro. Like, don't even mess with it. I don't even care how much you get paid. It can't be worth all of that. Seriously. But anyways, it does show that the world is a crazy, unpredictable place where rules really don't apply. They're just breaking society's rules all day. What's also interesting, they show the family together. There's the gangster family together. The one that appears by Pierce Bronson. Back in the day, I kind of perceived gangster flicks as like cool a little bit. As a grown dude, no, I'm good, man. I want no part of that. Like straight up, for real. But the show is pretty good. And also, Tom Hardy's a phenomenal actor. I mean, he just exudes badass in the show, like straight up. Like he just comes off so powerful. He's a phenomenal actor. And additionally, I knew back in the early 2000s that Tom Hardy's a bad mofo when he was in Star Trek Nemesis. So if you want to see some early work from Tom Hardy, check out Star Trek Nemesis, one of my favorite flicks, or check out Layer Cake. He's also in Layer Cake. He's phenomenal in Layer Cake. If you've not seen Layer Cake or Star Trek Nemesis, check it out just for the Tom Hardy performances. And also in Star Trek Nemesis, Tom Hardy gets to act with Patrick Stewart. Come on, those some heavyweights, bro. It's phenomenal. You should see Star Trek Nemesis. You should see Layer Cake. You should watch this. Tom Hardy is the man. And one additional thing too, Tom Hardy does jujitsu, right? He's a bad dude. He does jujitsu, bro. If you don't know what jujitsu is, just Google it, look it up. Jiu-jitsu is this dope martial arts. I want to start practicing it. I'm not yet, but maybe in the future I will. We'll see how that goes. But I watch jiu-jitsu on the tube all the time. It's phenomenal to watch. And Hardy does it. Hardy's a bad dude, bro. So anyways, if you have not seen MobLand, I highly recommend. Check it out. It's over at Paramount Plus. You know Paramount Plus? I love that. I love Paramount Plus, the home of Star Trek. I'm not trying to advertise for it, bro, but I love Paramount Plus. A lot of good stuff over there. So anyways, go check out MobLand. I do not think you'll be disappointed. And this concludes the podcast. And until next time, we'll see. For the person for whom small things do not exist, the great is not great. Você vai ter e gazette. Until next time, it's got the peace.
The Captain Talks.